So I went comic book hunting at a flea market and I came home with some treasures. All right, guys, we are going to get into this video. I went comic book hunting, old school style, at a flea market. It was really nice to get back to my roots. Like, that's how all of this started. Literally going to flea markets and tag sales, digging through boxes, finding some keys, getting them at good prices, and then slowly growing to actually purchasing massive collections to where we are today. So it was a lot of fun to do this. And it was a lot of fun seeing people there. Saw a lot of people from the community there. My man Chris was there. Also, big shout out to Warren and Mary giving me good deals on books. They are friends of the channel. And so I'm sure there was, Bronzeville Comics was there. And there were some other people. And I apologize because there was a lot of people. I'm not going to remember everyone. But it was a lot of fun, and we're going to get into this. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you a lot of the stuff that was actually at the flea market, whether it was toys or books and stuff like that. And then, of course, we're going to talk about what I picked up and how much I actually spent at the flea market. I want to remind everybody this Friday night on Whatnot, I have a huge mystery box auction. And what I do, and I don't know if anyone else does this, there's going to be 50 boxes, 2 slabs per box. I literally have every single slab listed. So as people win their boxes and we open them, we cross the books off the list so you know exactly what's left in the boxes that are left up for auction. And also each box comes with 10 variants from Bird City Comics. 10. That's going to be $100 to $200 value just in the variants. We're going to start the auctions at $1 and see what happens. There is a discount code for Bird City Comics, guys. 15% off down in the description below. Check them out. And if you do come, and even if you don't spend $1, come watch, because it's always a lot of fun. These auctions with these mystery boxes are always a blast. And hey, maybe you'll see some variants that you like and you can go to Bird City and get that discount. So without further ado, let's get into the flea market. All right, guys, we are coming up to the flea market. It's super early. I've got all my hunting tools with me. And we're gonna get up in here and so hope we find some treasures. You get a nice glimpse of what we're going into. It's I mean, when I say hunting, you're hunting. There are a lot of people in there. Some have comics, some don't. Some boxes have been ravaged, some haven't. There's a lot of work in there. All right, so here we go, guys. You see right here? This was the majority of the stuff for the day. Look at this. Wretched. How difficult it is to flip through this. I don't, waste of time. You should organize your books if you're selling. Otherwise, I'm not paying any more than $1 for this. And I'm not even going to look through this. Some people love it. Oh, that was a good book, Marvel. That was my mistake. I actually went back to look for it and couldn't find it. They did have a lot of toys. I should have picked up a couple of these little toys. And some salt and pepper shakers, which were cool. The superhero ones. I really liked these too, but I was on a mission. I was hunting comic books. I was not looking for salt and pepper shakers. So I didn't go home. Or cookie jars. I did not go home with cookie jars either. And then I was just panning around and looking at stuff, and I came across a little something that made me jump out of my pants. Look at this. Oh my God. That is the thing nightmares are made of. And some turtle toys. I kind of wanted to grab these too. You see how they had the bag there of all the weapons and accessories. I was going to try to piece together like a metal head or something. And I just said, you know what? I'm here to hunt comics, not toys. I got to move on. And if you look closely at some of the pricing on these books, it's just like head scratching. And again, the vast majority, and this is why it's so hard now to find anything really, really good at these little flea markets. And I was there pretty early, so I don't think I missed too much. I'm sure I did, because I was talking a lot with people, which is always fun. But some of this stuff was just crazy expensively priced. Like that Superman book right there that says $15. It's $1 book. And just, I don't know. You can see. Let's see, what we missed back there? Nothing earth-shattering. You know what I say. I'm not retiring off any of this stuff, and neither are the people trying to sell it. I'll tell you that. Nothing great here. And there's a pile to the right as well. like that. So, you know, it is what it is. This is the, you know, you get the good and the bad. You do. You get the good with the bad, and unfortunately, the majority looked like this and what you've previously seen, but you do find some gold sometimes. Well, I shouldn't say gold. How about some, I don't know, some okay stuff. Some more toys here, and actually, he had some turtle stuff that I was contemplating buying, but I wasn't sure if I owned them already. Right here, the Wingnut. I'm pretty sure I have Wingnut, and, you know, here you go. See, this is what I'm going to look through. When your books look like this at the flea market, I'm digging. But unfortunately, the prices didn't match what I was willing to pay on some of the stuff. So, yeah, this just seems $30 for that seems quite high, unless it was the whole, and $45 for that book seemed a bit high. Even at half price, some of this stuff was pretty high in price. But you gotta, you know, you do find stuff every once in a while, so you know, you gotta look. You gotta look. And this booth, actually me and Jay a year or two ago went here and opened up some cards. So there was nothing here that I really wanted, but I thought I'd show you. Guy had all types of packs of comic stuff and movie stuff. You see Pokemon there. And I just thought it was pretty cool, worth showing. I didn't walk away with anything from here. And I don't know if you hear my daughter yelling in the background. But that's it. There you go. All right, so that was some odds and ends I tried to show you. I didn't want to go too long recording at the actual show. And, you know, look, this was, I believe this is the first one of the year. And it's, you know, I'm not going in there finding Hulk 181. So that's just not happening, especially now. A lot of these boxes have been rummaged through. And there was, you saw some prices on some of that stuff was crazy. There were probably about 5 or 6 guys selling comic books, but nobody was really exclusive to comic books. Everybody had their little treasures out, their little tchotchkes out, and their antiques out. And then, hey, there's a few boxes of comics here, a few boxes of comics there. But except Warren, that guy, he's got some books that didn't make it to the show, to the flea market, but, you know, that's what he does. That's what he does for fun. So, without further ado, let me get into this list. So I'll tell you at the end what exactly I spent on all these books, and nothing was super, super crazy high grade. I'll try to remember exactly what was what. So let's open up with Star Wars High Republic #2. I bought this, and I thought it was a bigger book than it was. There are some first appearances in there. Nothing crazy. The book hasn't really exploded, but I think it did go through multiple printings, and I'm pretty sure this was a first print. Moving on to this book, Amazing Spider-Man 374, a classic Venom cover. I believe, was this Bagley? I think this is a Bagley cover. I don't even know why I bought this. I have a million of them. It just was a good price, and I was like, all right, this is a great book for Whatnot. When you put like a whole bunch of Venom lots, like Venom books, like here's 10 Venom books. This is one of those classic Venom covers that is just awesome. So I was like, you know what? We'll grab that too. Next one is a Venom book as well. This is Lethal Protector #2. The only reason I bought it was because it was a newsstand. Otherwise, I would have passed right over it because I have a bunch of these as well. This was a nice book, Thor 338. This is the second appearance of Beta Ray Bill. We have no idea if he's going to appear in Thor Love and Thunder. I was going to say God of Thunder. That was the book. We have no idea if Beta Ray Bill is going to show up, if he's going to be teased or anything like that, but still a second appearance of a major Marvel character who has not appeared yet in the MCU. That's a pickup for the price that you see there. No doubt about it. Have to grab that one. Next up, Something is Killing the Children 11. Again, I don't know why I grabbed this one. A good price. Somebody's going to need it for their run down the line, and you know, then I have it for someone. Wolverine 88. This is one of those, that Wolverine Deadpool cover. This book has been getting very expensive. This is not a super, super high grade. This is not a 9.4, 9.6, or 9.8, probably closer to like a 9.0. But hey, a nice book. And the next one, I always grab this at this price too, and I can find it. This is Thor #5. This is a third print, but this is the first appearance of Black Winter. Rumor has it he may be coming back to the Donny Cates run. We will see. We will find out. Another third print now. This is Batman 89, first Punchline cameo. This is a third print as well. Nice book, nice cameo, first appearance, nice DC key there. This book is awesome. Punisher 102, this awesome Bullseye cover. This is towards the end of the Punisher run where the books were starting to really get short printed, and this is just a great cover and has some value. Next up was a little variant here. This is Spider-Gwen #1, the Phantom Comics variant. Again, I don't know why I grabbed it. I just said, oh, this is cool. We'll grab this for whatnot future. And, you know, the idea, too, when I go to these flea markets is to, you know, it never, ever happens, but I always want to find books for myself. I don't think I've ever found a book for myself at the flea market, but I know I'm able to find books for other people. Amazing Spider-Man 365, first appearance of Spider-Man 2099. You got to grab this when you see it. Hardcover to get in a 9.8. Not only is it a black cover, but it's a thick book. Next, I grabbed for my boy Ryan Brown. I grabbed a Fantastic Four FF #1 sketch variant. I have a ton of sketch variants, but I don't have an FF. And how cool would it be to do a jam piece with the Fantastic Four? Even if you get like the Thing, Human Torch, Mr. Fantastic, and Doctor Doom, and you just tell people, you know, Invisible Woman's there, you just can't see her. Then you have 5 characters on the jam piece. So that's nice. Maybe I'll bring that one to Terrificon and get it done up by some artists. Reverse Flash #1. This is like one of those one-shot stories. This isn't even a one-shot. This is 3 issues, but I could have sworn this was the origin. Maybe not. Anyway, this is still a neat little book. The next 2 books basically made the whole batch of stuff. The first one is Thor 166. This is the second appearance of him. Not in super high grade. It's probably somewhere between a 3 and a 3.5 because there is some staining. There is a rusty staple, but I was happy to grab that up. And the next one I actually sold at Terrificon. And if you're the person who bought this book at Terrificon, let me know in the comments below, because what happened with this book, funny story, not Terrificon, I'm sorry, King Con. What happened with this book was the person grabbed it, looked at it, he was like, yeah, I'm going to get this. And then he put it back. And then his friend bought some books, and then he was like, you know what? I got this book in my hand. I'm just going to buy it. So then he ended up buying it after he put it back. That was Cable and Deadpool, #24. This is the first time Deadpool and Spider-Man meet. So that had some value to it. Really cool book. And that was my whole day. I also bought 2 chocolate chip cookies, and I wanted to buy a breakfast sandwich. However, the line was crazy long. So all together, including the cookies, what do you think I spent? Altogether, even with the cookies, I'll give you a spoiler alert. With the cookies, I paid $3. So keep that in mind. $3 for 2 cookies. They weren't even that great. So it was a waste of money. So, all right, I'll give you the 5-5. I'll give you the 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. What did I pay for everything? I paid $77 for everything you saw. It was a good deal. Nice job. Nice hunting, and it was great talking to everybody at the show. The cookies cost $3, so a total of $80 for the whole day. Again, they weren't. I'd rather pay like $1.50 and get like a nice 3-pack of Linden's chocolate chip cookies, because those are phenomenal. We know that. Those are delicious. Love them. And that's it. That's the whole thing. That was my whole trip to the flea market. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I can't remind you and stress enough about Friday's Whatnot auction. Even if you're not spending $1. Put it on the phone and watch some phenomenal books get opened up, and people be ecstatic with what. I mean, I've got an X-Men 94 in there, X-Men 101, First Gambit, Secret Wars 8 is in there. Also 5 copies of Invincible #1, the Whatnot Omni-Man variant, all 9.8s. 5 of those in those boxes. You have a 1 in 10 shot at hitting a 9.8, and that's, I think, a $500 book all by itself. Then what we're going to do, too, we're giving away over $1,000 in books at the end of the show. Whoever spends the most on a single box is going to win a 9.8 Omni-Man Virgin. All right? Then, for every person who buys a box, your name goes in the hat. Your name goes in the hat, and at the end, we pull out a name. That person wins a 9.8 sketch variant, the Omni-Man from Whatnot. So that's it for this video. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it as always. Keep it comics.